This is the Ronette stereo crystal cartridge from 1959, 1958. Wildly popular, high output crystal cartridge, their first stereo, and it was used in a lot of record changers and small record players. Because it's a crystal cartridge. See, we have a friend here helping us. Yeah, no. Okay, Regis. All right. Anyway, we're going to try to rebuild one of these. This is not something that's going to happen today, but we got started with it because I've got a couple things that have to be done. But anyway, to take this apart, you use the Dremel tool, with a small cutoff wheel and the Dremel tool, and just kind of sand the top of the rivet off, the hollow part of the rivet. There's a hollow part and there's a solid part. But the hollow part, just grind it off and it will pop apart. And then you have your exploded view over here. This is the mount, and here's the shell, and here's the middle of the shell. This is the rubber damper that the rubber, yeah, I guess a good damper that the needle sits on top of to transmit the vibration impulses into the crystal element. And then you have these go around the crystal element. Of course, these are the needles, and this is the rivet that holds it together, and these are the terminals. Now, what happens to the crystal element is right here. They absorb moisture from the air and they break up into little tiny pieces and white corrosion because they're salt crystals. Salt crystals have the property of having very high output, but they also, because they absorb just from moisture in the air, they corrode and you get dead cartridges. And this is all that's left of these. So what I'm going to try to do is take a crystal element from another cartridge, and that is this oddball here. This is from one of these Fentone kitty phono cartridges right here, and these are cheap to buy and they're still available. This one is perfectly good. This one does not use a dedicated needle. The needle is permanently part of the you can see it. Look, there's the point of the needle. It's built right onto the cartridge element itself. You can take these apart. I'm trying to do this one-handed. I don't know if I can or not. Well, I can't, so I'll put this up here. Ouch. All right. Oh, boy, there comes a cat's paw. Yes, okay. What are you doing? What? You supervising? Okay, well, don't get in the way. All right, anyway, here's the inside of this cartridge here. Right here. Comes right apart like this. Come on. Come on. There you go. And so here you see it. There's your cartridge element right there, and it's in perfect condition. It has the two wires on it, and you can see there's that's just molded plastic surrounding the element of the cartridge. So I'm going to cut that off and put the original rubber from the Ronette on it, and of course there's two of these for stereo, one for both channels, and we're going to put two of these elements in there and connect it up and see if we can make this cartridge go. But interesting. Oh, well, before I go, one more really interesting one. This round cartridge here. This is from a record player called the Pioneer Hawaii. This is an amplifier and cartridge all in one. There's a cheap little 2-transistor amplifier inside this tiny drum, so there's no amplifier in the record player. They vary the volume by varying the amount of 9-volt voltage that gets to this one terminal. So you have a ground terminal, a voltage terminal, and a signal terminal, and that's all there is. And just a monophonic cartridge, but an oddball. Anyway, that's it for now.